Consumer Reports just pulled the recommended badge off 15 vehicles that millions of American families thought were safe bets. And the reason is not a recall notice, it is something far more common and far more expensive: constant repairs that never seem to end. We are talking about transmissions that hesitate at stoplights, infotainment screens that freeze mid-drive, hybrid systems that drain batteries for no reason, and dealerships that see the same customers every 6 weeks. Owners across the country are reporting the exact same complaints, in the exact same models, year after year, and Consumer Reports finally said enough. 15 vehicles lost their recommended status in 2026, and number 1 has a repair pattern so consistent that engineers are calling it a design flaw, not bad luck. If you own one of these, or you are shopping for one used, you need to know this before you sign anything. Let us break down the full list, starting from number 15 and working our way to the single most repaired vehicle in the country. Before we get into the countdown, if you are new here, this is Auto Worth, and if you want the real story behind the cars everyone else is afraid to talk about, stick around and hit subscribe. It genuinely helps this channel keep digging up information dealerships do not want you to see. Number 15. Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid. This minivan was supposed to be the smart choice for families who wanted hybrid efficiency without giving up interior space, but Consumer Reports data shows a pattern of high-voltage battery warning lights, inconsistent regenerative braking, and charging system faults that leave owners stranded with a dead 12-volt battery, even though the hybrid pack shows a full charge. Multiple owners describe taking the van in for the same charging fault 3 or 4 times in a single year. Some dealerships replace parts, the warning returns within weeks, and the cycle starts again. One owner in Ohio described dropping the van off for the 4th time in 8 months, and each time the service advisor told them the same wiring harness was the likely cause. Yet the fix never fully solved the problem. For a vehicle priced near $50,000, that kind of repeat visit rate is exactly why reliability scores collapsed, and it is exactly why families who bought this minivan for peace of mind are now the ones posting the loudest warnings online. Number 14. Rivian R1S. As one of the newest electric SUVs on the road, the R1S earned praise for performance, but production quality has not caught up with the price tag. Owners report misaligned body panels, water intrusion around the third-row seals, and software updates that occasionally disable features like the air suspension until a service visit resets the system. Because Rivian service centers are still limited in many states, some owners wait weeks for an appointment while driving a vehicle that cost well over $80,000 with a suspension system stuck in a fault mode. Others describe a phenomenon they call phantom range loss, where the estimated range on the dashboard drops far faster than actual mileage driven, leaving owners unsure whether to trust the numbers at all. Consumer Reports flagged the brand for below-average predicted reliability 2 years in a row, and the R1S carries that reputation directly into 2026. A frustrating outcome for a vehicle that was supposed to prove new electric brands could build something durable from the ground up. Number 13. Genesis GV80. Genesis built its name on luxury with fewer headaches than German rivals. But the GV80 has developed a reputation for electrical gremlins. Owners describe dashboard warning lights that appear and disappear randomly, adaptive cruise control that disengages on the highway without warning, and infotainment systems that require a full reboot after software updates. For a vehicle competing directly with the BMW X5 and Mercedes GLE on price, buyers expect flawless technology. And when a $70,000 SUV needs its computer restarted like an old laptop, trust erodes fast. Several owners also report the panoramic sunroof developing rattles within the first year. And one owner described the entire climate control panel going unresponsive during a summer road trip, forcing the family to drive with the windows down until a service appointment became available 3 weeks later. Number 12. Land Rover Range Rover Sport. This one keeps showing up on reliability watch lists year after year, and 2026 is no exception. Air suspension failures remain the single most reported issue, with owners describing the vehicle sinking on one corner overnight or refusing to rise to normal ride height at all. Add in electrical faults with the touchscreen, sunroof drainage problems that lead to water pooling inside the cabin, and transmission hesitation during acceleration, and you have a vehicle where the average owner visits the service department far more often than owners of nearly any other luxury SUV on sale. Some owners describe budgeting for suspension repairs the same way they budget for fuel, treating a failed air strut as an expected annual expense rather than a rare mechanical surprise, which says everything about how far trust has fallen for this model. Number 11. GMC Terrain. The Terrain has struggled with its turbocharged engines for years, and Consumer Reports data confirms the pattern continues. Owners report excessive oil consumption between scheduled changes, timing chain noise developing well before 100,000 miles, and transmission shudder during low-speed driving. Because GMC shares this platform with other General Motors compact crossovers, the same complaints show up across multiple brands, which tells you this is not one bad batch of vehicles, it is a systemic issue with the powertrain itself. Owners who bought the Terrain expecting a smaller, simpler alternative to a full-size SUV are instead finding themselves at the dealership as often as owners of vehicles twice the price. And several have described trading the Terrain in well before the loan was paid off just to avoid another repair bill. Number 10. Volvo XC90 Recharge. Volvo built its brand on safety and dependability, but the plug-in hybrid XC90 has developed a different reputation among owners: constant electrical faults. Complaints include the 12-volt battery draining overnight, climate control systems that stop responding, and hybrid charging ports that fail to communicate properly with home charging equipment. Several owners describe leaving the vehicle plugged in overnight, only to find it did not charge at all, turning a $70,000 luxury SUV into an unreliable gas-only vehicle until a service appointment becomes available. This is particularly frustrating for buyers who chose Volvo specifically because of its reputation for dependable engineering, and many are now questioning whether that reputation still applies once a plug-in hybrid system is added to the equation. Number 9. Chevrolet Equinox. The compact crossover segment is brutally competitive, and the Equinox has fallen behind on reliability. Owners report the same turbocharged engine issues affecting its GMC sibling: oil consumption, timing chain rattle, and now a growing number of complaints about transmission jerking between first and second gear. Several owners describe the vehicle lurching forward unexpectedly at low speed, a complaint serious enough that Consumer Reports downgraded predicted reliability for the model year. Owners describe the sensation as the vehicle briefly forgetting which gear it wants to be in, and while General Motors has issued software updates aimed at smoothing the shift pattern, several owners report the jerking behavior returning within a few months of the update being installed. Number 8. Jeep Wrangler 4X. The plug-in hybrid Wrangler brought incredible off-road capability with electric assist, but the complexity of combining a gas engine, electric motor, and high-voltage battery in one vehicle has created a long list of owner complaints. Reports include check engine lights triggered by hybrid system faults, reduced electric range after just a year of ownership, and dealerships that struggle to diagnose issues because technicians are still learning the platform. For buyers who wanted a simple, rugged Jeep, the 4XX has instead become one of the more repair-prone vehicles in the lineup. Some owners describe the electric-only range dropping noticeably after just 12 to 18 months of ownership. And when they ask dealerships for an explanation, the answer is often a shrug followed by a suggestion to monitor the battery for now, which is not the kind of confidence buyers expect from a vehicle marketed as the future of off-roading. Number 7. Buick Enclave. Buick markets the Enclave as a quiet, comfortable family hauler, But transmission problems have haunted this model for years. Owners describe hard shifting, delayed engagement when shifting from park to drive, and complete transmission failure requiring replacement well before the vehicle reaches 100,000 miles. When a transmission failure happens outside the powertrain warranty, owners are looking at repair bills that can exceed $4,000, an enormous unexpected cost for a vehicle marketed around comfort and reliability. What makes this especially frustrating for Enclave owners is that the symptoms often appear gradually, starting as a barely noticeable hesitation, before eventually turning into a full failure, meaning many owners drove for months with a warning sign they simply did not recognize until it was too late. Number 6. Nissan Pathfinder. Nissan has struggled with continuously variable transmissions for over a decade. And while the Pathfinder moved to a traditional automatic transmission in recent years, owners are still reporting shuddering, hesitation, and premature transmission wear. Combine that with reports of infotainment systems freezing and backup cameras failing intermittently, and you have a mid-size SUV that simply cannot match the reliability of its Toyota and Honda competitors, which is exactly why Consumer Reports pulled its recommendation. Adding to owner frustration, several report that dealership loaner vehicles are in short supply for this model specifically, meaning a routine diagnostic visit can turn into a week without any vehicle at all. Number 5. Ford Explorer. The Explorer has never fully recovered its reliability reputation since its major redesign years ago, and 2026 data shows the pattern continuing. Owners report water pump failures that lead to coolant mixing with engine oil, a repair that can destroy an engine if not caught early, along with squeaking front suspension components and persistent electrical faults in the touchscreen. For a vehicle that remains one of the best-selling three-row SUVs in America, the repair frequency reported by actual owners tells a very different story than the sales numbers suggest. Some owners describe replacing the water pump twice within 3 years, and mechanics who work outside the dealership network have started warning customers directly that this specific engine and cooling combination is one of the most common jobs coming through their shop. Number 4. Volkswagen Atlas. Volkswagen has long struggled with electrical reliability in the American market, and the Atlas continues that trend. Owners report failing sensors that trigger false warning lights, infotainment systems that lose Bluetooth pairing repeatedly, and turbocharged engines that consume oil faster than the maintenance schedule accounts for. Because Volkswagen dealerships are less common than domestic brands in many parts of the country, owners often describe long wait times for diagnostic appointments, turning a minor electrical fault into weeks without a working vehicle. One owner in Texas described 3 separate visits over 4 months just to resolve a persistent Bluetooth disconnection issue, and even after the 3rd repair attempt, the problem returned within days. Number 3. GMC Acadia. Sharing many components with the Chevrolet Traverse, the Acadia inherits the same turbocharged engine complaints, oil consumption, timing chain noise, and now added reports of air conditioning compressors failing well ahead of schedule. Several owners describe replacing the same component twice within a 2-year ownership period, a repair pattern that should never happen on a vehicle marketed as a premium family crossover. Owners who cross-shop the Acadia against Japanese and Korean competitors are increasingly vocal online, pointing out that a vehicle in this price range should not require the same air conditioning repair performed twice before the warranty even runs out. Number 2. Jeep Grand Cherokee L. The 3-row version of the Jeep flagship SUV has run into a wave of transmission complaints, with owners describing rough shifting, delayed acceleration response, and in some cases complete transmission replacement under warranty. Combine that with electrical faults affecting the digital gauge cluster, and you have a vehicle where owners report visiting the dealership far more often than they expected for a brand new SUV costing well over $50,000. Some families who specifically chose the extended-length L model for third-row seating say the added weight and complexity seem to be amplifying transmission stress compared to the standard Grand Cherokee, making this longer version noticeably more repair-prone than its shorter sibling. And finally, number 1. The vehicle with the most consistent repair pattern on this entire list, the Chevrolet Traverse. Consumer Reports data shows Traverse owners reporting transmission failures, engine oil consumption, and electrical faults at a rate significantly higher than competing three-row crossovers. What makes the Traverse different is the consistency of the complaints across multiple model years, meaning this is not a problem that General Motors fixed and then reintroduced. It is a problem that has persisted through several production cycles without a permanent solution. Owners describe transmissions being replaced under warranty, only to develop the same symptoms again within a year, which is exactly the kind of repeat failure pattern that convinced Consumer Reports to remove the recommended badge entirely. One owner in Georgia described 3 separate transmission-related repairs across 4 years of ownership, each time being told the issue was fixed, and each time watching the same hesitation and hard shift return within a matter of months. Another owner shared that the resale value on their Traverse dropped faster than expected once local mechanics in the area started warning used car shoppers away from the model by name. When word of mouth among independent mechanics starts working against a vehicle, that reputation tends to stick regardless of what the manufacturer says in official statements, and that is precisely the situation the Traverse finds itself in heading into 2026. So what should you actually do with this information? First, if you already own one of these 15 vehicles, keep every service record, because repeat failures of the same component can sometimes qualify for additional manufacturer assistance even after the warranty expires, but only if you can prove the pattern. Second, if you are shopping used, request the full maintenance history and specifically ask whether the transmission or hybrid system has ever been serviced, because a clean-looking vehicle history report does not always show every repair. Third, get a pre-purchase inspection from an independent mechanic, not the dealership selling the car, because an independent inspection has no incentive to hide a known issue. Fourth, check current recall and service bulletin databases using your vehicle identification number, since technical service bulletins often reveal known problems long before an official recall is issued. Fifth, factor potential repair costs into your budget before you buy, because a lower purchase price does not matter if you are paying for transmission work every 18 months. Sixth, talk to independent mechanics in your area before you commit to a purchase, since the technicians who repair these vehicles every week often know about failure patterns long before that information becomes widely reported online. Seventh, consider the timing of your purchase carefully, because buying near the end of a model cycle sometimes means the worst design issues have already been partially addressed through running production changes, even without a formal recall being issued. These are the 15 vehicles Consumer Reports stopped recommending in 2026. And if you own one of them, we want to hear your experience in the comments, because real owner stories are exactly what keeps lists like this accurate. If this video helped you avoid a costly mistake, or confirmed what you have already been dealing with, give it a like and subscribe to AutoWorth so you never miss the next report. Consumer Reports pulling a recommendation is not a small thing. It comes from thousands of real owner surveys collected over years of ownership, not a single bad review or a single unlucky buyer. And that is exactly why lists like this one matter so much for anyone about to spend tens of thousands of dollars on a new or used vehicle. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.